Hello everybody and welcome back to Scotiabank Arena for some more Toronto Maple Leafs hockey action, taking on the Wild Hounds for the second and final time in this special season. NHL versus Wild Hounds, and it's brought in here by Mitch Marner. Played to Matthews, his shot blocked. Wild Hounds coming off a 2-0 win last night at home against the Leafs. The Leafs fall to 2-1 on the season. Here's Schultz along the boards, gave it away to Brody. Leafs in their alternate retros tonight. Nylander up the board side, gave it away, now moves in to the net, drop shot stopped. That was Matthews, and he's shut down point blank by Keller. Fired in by Duke, this ricochets around the far side, in come the Wild Hounds, drop shot. There's a save made by Samsonov, in tight, not much was there. Here's Nylander, he'll bring it the other way, Leafs move in, Nylander from the right corner, in front, saved by Keller. Side against the post, and he'll cover on that. Just about 5 gone in this opening period from Scotiabank Arena. Face-off will come here to the left side of the net. One back, here's Riley firing off a leg in front. Getting it back is Nylander, picked up by the Wild Hounds. That's play to go on. And here comes Toronto with it. Wild Hounds in over the line, drop pass. Here's a chance, that's given away. Nylander has it. Here comes Nylander, maybe a 2-on-1. Crawley tired. Nylander to the net. Saved by Keller. Gallant back to it, he'll fling it ahead for Kolda. Kolda with a step, shoots, saved by Samsonov, it's in the air, and he'll pick it up on the bounce. Riley to it, stolen back by the Wild Hounds, dropped through some skates, Crawley to Kolda, fires, and it goes wide. Wild Hounds on it again, Kademi to Kolda, shoots, saved by Samsonov, bouncing puck came back out to Marner. Here comes Mitch Marner with speed, Carson tired, trying to get back. Marner shoots, and a save made by Keller. Bouncing puck, Tavares! He scores! John Tavares opens the scoring for the Leafs. Draw one back controlled. Here's Hall inside. Winds up and fires. That goes off Olsen. Here's Bozon to Krunk. Over to Jerome. Looks for an opening. Turned it over there to Jake Muzzin. Brought out by Tavares. Jerome is back to it. Tavares being harassed for the puck. Muzzin finds it. Up on the wing for Bunting. Olsen gets it by him, and it is out. There's Krunk and back into the zone. Ricocheted, sent play, Jerome. And he tried to throw it back, but no one was there. Here's Tavares. Krunk over. Subban ahead to Bozon. Bozon with a lane. Shoots. Saved by Samsonov. Krunk back. There's another, and that's off a leg and into the corner. 5 to go here in the first. 1-0 Toronto. Here's Tavares. Up ahead on the wing for Bunting. On that left side, he'll just chip it in. And the Wild Hounds to it first. That's play to Henry. Henry spins around. Now Rauhauser up on the wing for Schultz. Schultz drops back. Here's Henry firing. It goes off his stick. Schultz back. Henry, and a glove save by Samsonov. Muzzin up ahead to O'Reilly. Here he comes on that right side. He'll clear it in for the Leafs. Rauhauser back to it for the Wild Hounds. 3-0 to open the season for the Wild Hounds, including 2 shutouts. Not going to be one tonight. That's fired around the boards, and it missed. Yarncroke back to Riley, and he'll get it out to center. Subban. Rauhauser for Schultz, in over the line. Schultz playing that ahead. Henry, drop back. Here's a great play, and they can't open up Samsonov. 2 in tight, but what a chance it would have been. Henry over. And the period comes to an end. 1-0 Toronto through 20 tonight in Scotiabank Arena. The goal scored by John Tavares. Shots to go in that opening period. 6 for the Wild Hounds, 4 for the Leafs. It's 1-0 Toronto after 1. Hits are 2-0 Leafs. Face-offs 3-0 Toronto. Power plays none. 1-0 Leafs through 20. Welcome into the second period here tonight from Scotiabank Arena. 1-0 Leafs. They lead through 20. One back by the Wild Hounds, just started the period. That's given away to Morgan Riley and played ahead to Matthews. Matthews moves in. No shot this time. He had a great look in the first. Drops it back to the point for Riley. Tipped in front. That goes into the corner. Marner knocks it down to the point for Riley. Riley for Matthews. Sent it in front. Carson takes it away. That's given back to Nylander. Moves in. No shot corner. There's Matthews on it. Drop to Marner. In shoots. And a save made by Keller. Getting a shoulder on that. Brody fires. That's redirected off the mark into the right corner. Carson with Schultz. Red line and into the Leaf zone. Rung around far side. Here's Henry to the net. Threw it out in front. Schultz tried to find it. Matthews takes it away. And here come the Leafs. Matthews down the right side with speed. Matthews in. Drop through the skates. Marner. Stopped by Keller. Play to not out. O'Reilly to Matthews. Firing off a slap. That's blocked by Crawley. Play to head to Duke. And here come the Wild Hounds with speed. Duke moving in. Shoots. Saved by Samsonov. Henry missing on that. Brody. Here's Kademi. Through some skates. That's turned over. Olsen back to it. Gave it away. Tavares. He is the only goal tonight. Brody moves in. TJ Brody dropped Bunting and a glove save by Keller. Played out in front. There's Gallant. Brought in ahead. Kademi. Fired into the Leaf zone. Going far around. Here's Kolda to the net. Drop pass. And that finds O'Reilly. Another turnover. Here's a break. Ryan O'Reilly. He's stopped by Keller. Tavares back on it. Spinning. Center. Scores! Left alone in front. It's put home by Michael Bunting. And it's 2-0 Leafs. So the Leafs trying to get revenge for the 2-0 loss they faced last night back in Fantico. That's played back ahead. It finds Kademi. With speed, he's taken down. Wildhounds fighting to get back into this. Here's the chance! Scores! The Wildhounds come right back and get on the board. It's Eggers Kolda with his first of the season. First as a Toronto Wildhound for Kolda. Just bring it to the net. You never know what's going to happen. And he does exactly that and puts it in the net. And gets Toronto right back in it. The Wildhounds within 1. 7:48 to go here in the middle period. Toronto back. Here's Brody. Gave that away. Here's Jerome to the net. He scores. Samsonov stopped most of it, but not all of it. And just like that, we are tied. The Maple Leafs just had a malfunction off that face-off. This is stopped by Samsonov, but it's not tight under his arm, and it trickles through, and the game is tied just like that. The Leafs 2-0 lead erased in a matter of seconds. Here's TJ Brody, flipped ahead for Tavares. Tavares to the net! He scores! Gets it right back for the Leafs. They're back on top, 3-2. His second of the night. Brought in here. Here's a shot, and it's stopped by Keller. So here we go. Face-off will come to the left side of the net. 3-2 Toronto late here in the second period against the Wildhounds. Here's Brody, drop pass. Riley tipped, saved by Keller. First time he's given up 3 this year. First time he's given up more than 1 this year. It's fired around the boards. Here's Bozon to the net! And he hit the outside of the post. Back in front. That shot goes high and over the net. Where is it? They try to find it. Bozon, that's Tavares with it. To O'Reilly. Flipped out to Bunting. Here he comes in over the line on that left side, taken to the boards. That's turned over now, brought back ahead. Red line and into the zone. Rung around far side. Here's Krug to the net. No shot. Held on a little too long. Tavares to O'Reilly. Flipping that to Riley. To the middle of the ice. 1-0 home side is where it was. They made it 2-0. Wildhounds came back, and then Tavares put the Leafs back on top. 3-2 late here in the second period. Here's the draw. On back control by Hall. Plays that over to Nylander. Wildhounds' speed has been dangerous for all teams faced so far. That's fired around the boards. Here's Henry. Plays it in front. Off his skate into the corner, and we're going to go into the third. The Leafs leading 3-2 through 40 tonight. The Leafs lead it through 40 minutes of play. The shots even at 11. The hits are 3-0 Toronto. Faceoffs 9-1 Leafs. No power plays. 3-2 Leafs after 2. Welcome into the third period this afternoon from the Scotiabank Arena. 3-2 the home side leading against the visiting Toronto Wildhounds. Here's a giveaway. We just started the third. Matthews moves in. Plays it in front. Marner stopped. Point blank. The save made by Keller. Mitch Marner, dangerous coming down that left wing. Now here's Henry to the net. Shoots. Save by Samsonov. He'll play that down to Brody. Marner along the board side. He'll play that back over to Nylander. Nylander through the middle of the ice. Turned it over. Here come the Wildhounds. Drop pass for Schultz. He'll look in front. Drops it off. And the backhander Samsonov came out and made the save. Nylander to Matthews. Up for Nylander. With an opening. Wildhounds back to it. There's Carson. He'll fire in. Round the boards. This finds Duke to the net. And he scores! Off the post and in. And the Wildhounds have tied it again. Wow. Reed Duke has his leading fourth goal of the year. He's on a red-hot roll right now for this Wildhound squad. 4 goals in 4 games to start the season. Here's the face-off back to center. Maple Leaf fans gone silent. That's turned over to Matthews. Gave that away. Wildhounds back on it. Kademi. He'll kick it back in the zone. Gallant's on it. Quite ahead for Kademi. Here's Kademi ahead. Turned it over, and now they go to the corner. Matthews. He's taken down, and Riley to Marner. Through the middle, was moving in. Crawley back to it for the Wildhounds. He'll chip it up to Carson. Kademi gave it away. There's Kolda getting it out. Kademi losing that to John Tavares. There's Gallant on the steal. He'll play it ahead. Kolda back to Gallant. Back in front of the shot. And a save by Samsonov. He'll play that down. Brody to Riley. Up on the wing for Bunting. Middle of the ice. He turned that over. Now was hit on the wing. Brody moves in to the net and sent it wide. Past the halfway mark of this third period. 3-3 from Toronto. Here's a chance. Gallant shoots, and he fired it a mile wide as Subban goes after it into the corner. Gallant back. That comes out of the zone. 8 to go here in the third period. Wildhounds are down 2-0, then 3-2. We're even again here in the third. Dropped off the pass and all the way back down the ice. Electing to play that, but not, was the netminder. Here comes Crunk with a nifty move to the middle of the ice. Trying to take it away. There's Morgan Riley. He's back to it with Bunting. And you can just see that young talent from the Wildhounds trying to do something here to take the lead. They haven't led in this game at all tonight. Bozon fires it around the boards. That's picked up by Ryan O'Reilly. He'll play that to Hall for Bunting. Taken down. There's Tavares. And Boca pokes it away. 6 for 6 on the penalty kill. The Wildhounds, one of the most underrated power plays and penalty kills in the league. 0 for 1 on the power play so far this season. This is ice. And no, Wildhounds get to it first. To the net. Scores! With 2:11 to go. They outrace the icing call and put it home. Jesse Schultz with his second of the season. Or is it his first? Actually, it might be his first. No, I think he got the empty net the other night, but gives them the lead here with 2:11 to go, their first lead of the night. So here's the face-off. One back by the Wildhounds. 4-3, they lead late. Here's a shot, and that one stopped by Samsonov as it goes up and out of play. We're down to 1:39. It was 3-2 Leafs to start the third period. Wildhounds have 2 here in the third to take a 4-3 lead. Here's the face-off. One back, picked up by Matthews. He has Hall on the wing. Lost it there. Henry to the net. Shoots. Samsonov the save. And again, he'll have to cover. We're down to the final minute of play. Wildhounds looking to open the season on a 4-0 note. Looking to give the Leafs their second loss in a row of the year. Make them 2-2 on the season. Here's the draw. One back, picked up. Here's Henry shooting. It's off a stick. Duke now fires. Save. They score! It's Schultz again here in the final minute. And the Wildhounds have a 2-goal lead. It is 5-3. A 3-goal third period. And what a goal this was. Just perfectly set up. Off the pads. Rebound sitting there for a tap home. 5-3. Here's the face-off back to center ice. Wildhounds come out in this third period and they shut the door. Marner moves in. Empty net, Toronto. Given away to Schultz. And off the bench comes one of the Leafs, but here come the Wildhounds. To the empty net, they score! A hat trick for Schultz. And it is 6-3, Wildhounds. Backhands it right to the empty net. The Leafs pull the goaltender at a bad time, and a 4-goal third period. It is 6-3. Dominating statement over Toronto's team in the Maple Leafs as it's played ahead to Duke. And they come again. That pass finds help and through some skates. Taken back by the Leafs. Muzzin the Marner coming down to the final seconds of this one from Scotiabank. 6-3 for the visitors. There's a pass that finds help in front. Trying to get it through some skates. Wildhounds have been great at that. Tight passing this season. Saw it in Boston tying the game late. And then in overtime. Here's Matthews. Shoots. Save made. Loose puck on a rebound too. Third try. And Keller stops all three and holds on. 10 seconds left to go. 6-3 Wildhounds. Faceoff will come here to the right side of the net. It was 3-2 Leafs in this one. And they are going to come short here in the third period late. By 3. Here comes Schultz. He has a hat trick here in the third, and here he comes again. Schultz makes his way to the net. And he's stopped by Samsonov. A bid for his fourth. It doesn't matter. Wildhounds come into the third and score 4 and take down the Leafs to a final score 6-3. They take the season set against Toronto. They will face off against the Philadelphia Flyers for the next 2.